In late September, the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra held a 3-day celebration to welcome its new music director, Jonathon Heyward. He is the talented young conductor who already has led some of the most famous ensembles in the world and now is making history in Charm City. NBC's Joe Fryer introduces us in our Sunday Spotlight.
The Baltimore Symphony Orchestra is 107 years old, making music in a city that's more than 60% black. And yet Jonathon Heyward is the orchestra's first black music director.
In one way, I am thrilled, privileged, honored, excited. In another way, it also clarifies that we have work to be done.
He's making history in another way. At age 31, he's the youngest music director at any of America's top-tier orchestras.
The fact that you are so young, what do you hope that does, maybe in an industry where you find a lot of folks who are a lot older than you, both, you know, who are doing what you're doing, but also who are sitting out here in the audience?
I will always say that coming to one of our concerts, any classical music concert, can be more exciting than a Netflix series, you know? I believe it, you know? The visceral feeling that you get from a sound of an orchestra narrating through music, you know? There's something that you can't get that anywhere else.
What's the key, you think, to reaching that younger audience, to getting them to feel that and to understand that?
Relatability. They have to somehow relate to these musicians, to these artists.
You talk about relatability. You have a nickname, right?
Yes, Converse Conductor.
You see, you're more likely to notice the shoes on Heyward's feet than the baton in his hand. It's a tradition that started a few years ago by accident.
And I have this bad habit of not getting dressed until 5 minutes before going on stage. Really terrible habit. It drives everyone crazy. But of course, then I forgot my shoes, and I only had red Chucks. The next day, I had never gotten so much post about my Converse.
So the Chucks stuck.
It's thinking about how we can break these barriers, and if it means putting on a relatable pair of shoes, why not?
Plus, for you, are they comfier?
Oh, God, so much better.
Heyward got comfy with classical music in the 5th grade when he first picked up the cello. As an adult, he treasures the chance to mentor young musicians through the Baltimore Symphony Youth Orchestra and the Orc Kids program.
When a young musician looks at you and sees a young black conductor, what is the lesson you hope that teaches them? What's the most important thing you want them to know?
I think it's important to feel like there are no boundaries, you know. You can do this. And to be a part of that journey is a big responsibility that I don't take lightly.
For Sunday Today, Joe Fryer, Baltimore.
Joe, thank you very much.